Mr. John Kirby Aquino, Ms. Ashley Bellotto, and the Ms. Rita Bausares. We are here today to present to you our research entitled Investigating Factors Influencing Methane Production in Batch Digesters, and to present to you as well the findings and insights of our research.
So the table of contents of our research would first start with a statement of the problem, followed by the research design, sampling method, process, checklist, tables and discussion, summary of findings, conclusion, and then the recommendations.
In our statement of the problem po, our study aims to investigate the factors influencing methane production in batch digester. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. Number 1, how do the physical properties of organic waste change before and after digestion in terms of 1.1 color, 1.2 odor, 1.3 moisture, 1.4 texture, 1.5 density, and 1.6 presence of foreign materials? Number 2, what factors influence methane production in small-scale batch digesters? Number 3, how do these factors influence methane yield in terms of 3.1 environmental conditions, 3.2 batch digester design, 3.3 substrate type, and 3.4 operational parameters? And lastly, number 4, what are the implications of understanding these factors on the methane yield production in batch digesters? Our research design in our study employed a convergent parallel mixed method design which involves simultaneously collecting quantitative data and qualitative data. According to Freswell and Clark in 2018, both types of data are analyzed separately and then compared to provide a comprehensive understanding of the factors influencing methane production in batch
Need ka ba
digesters.
ng ganito? Sabihin ko ng conceptual. Yung
Next, our
tuloy-tuloy.
sampling method. Our sampling method in our study employed a purposive
Tama na ako ng
sampling,
conceptual.
whereas the
Pero hindi mo
researcher
na
serves as the respondents due to our direct involvement in data collection and analysis. Our first-hand observation ensured accurate documentation of physical
Nakapagganyan siya.
changes in organic waste
Ano daw
and
yun?
factors influencing methane production.
Waste
According to
waste.
Edgar and others in
Methane.
2016, this method allows for in-depth insights while maintaining research validity.
Outnet is the experimental process of our research. Our research started with collecting and pre-treating organic wastes. The organic wastes as such follows manure, leaves, and then food waste. The image above here is the pre-treated food waste. The next is the pre-treated leaves, and next is the manure. This is their appearances before digestion, before they were put into the batch digester before the experiment. This is the following image once they were put inside the batch digester. And up next are how we made the batch digester itself. First, we begin with planning, as seen in this first picture. And then we proceeded with the construction of the pipes. We use pipes as the gas chamber for the, where we will collect our methane that will be produced in the batch digester, which we employed water displays, water displays pipe-based gas chamber, wherein ganyan po yung itsura niya from the inside. As you can see po dito, sa itsura po niya, meron po kasi siyang bolt and nuts dito. Kasi meron po papasok na pipe, inner pipe. inner pipe po kasi na nakapasok dito, pagtataas po kasi yung, kasi naka-displace po kasi siya sa water. Pagtataas po siya as gas accumulates, kailangan po kasi niya ng stabilizer. That's why we put bolt and nuts dito para hindi po siya pagewang-gewang pag nag-accumulate po yung gas. Dito po yung parang yung panlabas na kikita ka sa loob. Ito po yung itsura niya. Ito po yung sa outer pipe namin, which is the bigger pipe. And this is the inner pipe wherein doon po may store yung aming gas. And ito naman pong blue pipe na nakikita nyo, ito po kung saan dadaan yung aming na-accumulate na gas. Wherein, matatrap po siya dito, and dahil naka-displace po siya sa water, siya po yung aangat. Ito po yung itsura, yung connection. Kasi po, ito, may butas po ito, yung sa outer pipe, na i-connect naman po dito niyan sa batch digester namin na ginamit. Ito po siya papasok, and then, next. Ay, sorry. So, ito na po yung itsura niya once na medyo na-polish na po namin yung dun sa, yung foundation po para hindi umaalog yung dun sa inner pipe pag siya'y naka-displace na sa tubig. And at the same time, ito po yung pathway kung saan pupunta yung gas. Kung saan pupunta yung gas. Siyempre, para i-test po namin kung meron mang lalabas ng natin, meron po kaming nilagay, which is dun sa takip niya, ang isang faucet, plastic faucet, which na nilagyan po namin ng epoxy A and B para hindi po lumabas. This is para makontrol po namin pag tumaas yung gas, pag lalabas po siya, which is binutasan po namin banda dito, which is makikita dito niya mamaya. Doon po sisingaw yung gas pag i-test po siya. So, ganito po yung itsura niya pag nakapasok na po yung inner pipe doon sa outer pipe. And meron din po kaming nilagay na pang-measure po if somehow the accumulation or the pressure is too much para makita po namin, which is dito din po. And ito naman po, kinonect po namin siya. Ano kasi? This is parang safety bolt, parang one way. Parang faucet din po siya. Na wherein pwede siyang i-close, na i-open din, na i-connect po doon sa batch digester namin, which is can be seen here. Para pag gusto po namin alisin or di-assemble, pwede po namin ma-stop or ma-halt yung ma-store lang po siya on one side and then one side. Dito po siya. And then, para naman po sa paglalagyan ng aming mga gas na collection na chamber namin, nilagay po namin, gumawa po kami ng metal casing. Metal casing wherein parang-paras din na po yung magiging itsura nila. Then, metal casing po. And then, once that we were able to set that up, we were able to finish the creation of kung saan po yung lalagay yung mga gas and saan din po gagawa yung process ng anaerobic digestion, which is the batch digester. Nag-start na po kami i-assemble yung dalawa. Ganito po yung magiging itsura. Ganito po yung naging itsura nila once they were assembled. Wherein this is the batch digester na nakakonect na po siya dito sa pwedeng faucet. You can open it, close it, kung may gusto mong dumiretso siya agad or hindi. And dito po siya aakyat. And naka-water displace po siya. And paano po namin ginawa para nag-stay na po siya sa baba is dahil meron po kaming faucet dito and may butas po siya, naka-open po siya. So habang nalagyan po ng tubig. Kasi pag ilalagay mo lang siya na pipe dito and then yung dito po sa baba is parang tubig lang, tapos bababa mo siya, naka-angat lang po siyang ganon. So, para bumaba po siya, talaga masabi natin vacuum, and then yung kung ano mang mag-accumulate na gas doon is talaga doon sa batch digester, inopen po namin yung sa faucet, which is mag-release po siya ng oxygen na matatrap dito sa loob. Kaya talagang big lang po talaga yung space na. So, ito naman po yung sa process namin wherein nag-start na po yung experimentation ng aming batch digester. As you can see, umangat po yung mga pipe katulad po dito sa figure 1 and then dito sa figure 2. Ito pong unang pipe is connected sa food waste, ito po ay connected sa leaves, at ito po yung connected sa manure. And yan po yung parang sa process wherein na ipakita yung progress na nakapagpataas po kami throughout the experiment ng pipe na naka-display sa water, meaning may pressure, umakyat siya, kaya siya tumaas.
Hindi na bibili pang batch stage.
This is another image po dun sa progress na nakuha po namin dun sa experiment po namin.
Wala siya na.
So, ito naman po yung checklist namin. Ang checklist po namin is all about the characteristic physical properties po ng food waste, leaves, and manure before and after digestion. This is to check po yung, para masagot po namin yung SOP number 1 wherein it asks how can the food waste, leaves, manure be described in terms of their physical properties before and after digestion. Okay. So, nandito na po tayo sa tables and discussion. Dito po sa tables and discussion, sa table 1.1, ang una po namin pinakita is ang weighted mean of physical properties before and after digestion. The physical properties of organic waste before digestion, makikita po sa food waste, nakakuha po siya ng mean na 2. Meaning, before digestion po, in accordance dun sa checklist sa mga question doon, ang question po kasi doon, the food waste has a fresh identifiable color without discoloration. This means, before digestion, yung food waste po namin bago siya nilagay sa loob ng digester, is hindi na siya fresh. It was already decomposed before it has already went inside the digester. And doon naman po sa characteristic when it comes to color ng leaves namin, nakakuha po siya ng pore, weighted mean ng pore, which is highly visible po na characteristic wherein it says na fresh po siya when it comes to color. It shows that it's green, chlorophyll. So, before po the digestion dun sa leaves is fresh pa siya. Hindi pa siya nagde-decompose. And dun naman po sa manure, sa color po niya, nagpakita po siya ng 2, weighted mean of 2. This means po na yung kanyang characteristic when it comes to color is less visible when it comes to distinct color and looks fresh ng manure. So this means na yung ginamit po ng manure namin before digestion dahil sa color na weighted mean na ganito is hindi na po siya fresh. It is already dried and old. After digestion naman po, yung color po ng food waste has transported from 2 to 2.33. Wait lang po
Wait lang ma.
Ano po kasi is, darating po kasi yung digester ngayon. Kaya
Kasi hirap mo yung visual.
ma'am, okay lang po ba na kunin namin yung mismong ano namin?
Okay.
Nasa baba.
Isa na lang sige.
Marami kasi yun, sir. Mabigat siya.
Hindi nila pwedeng ipas. Ito
Oo,
yun.
pwede kaya.
Ipaalam mo lang siguro na ipasok sa guard. Sa guard. Parang may maiiwan ka rin siya.
Okay.
Hindi rin talaga lahat.
Tama. I think so. Pero mas makita
Ang galing natin na
talaga
gumawa
yung
ng
pinaghirapan. So, okay, so next po, up next. Okay. So when it comes to naman po sa physical properties ng odor, ng food waste, leaves, and manure, ang food waste po is nagkaroon po siya ng 1.67 mean. Sa checklist po natin, ang ibig sabihin nito, nakasulat po kasi doon is it smells fresh. So having this kind of weighted mean shows before digestion, it doesn't smell fresh anymore. It means na mabaho na siya, spoiled na siya. And dito naman po sa leaves, when it comes to its odor, nakasulat po sa checklist namin is it smells like earthy. So it smells fresh. So having a 4.33 highly visible weighted mean shows that the leaves before digestion is still fresh. And so the manure is naman po, nakakuha siya ng neutral na 3.0 neither exactly fresh and neither exactly na spoiled, like off-putting po yung amoy niya before digestion. Yun naman po yung characteristic niya. And after digestion naman po, pagdating sa odor, yung food waste po natin, from hindi amoy fresh to biglang nagbago na
Tsaka yung batch digestion mo. Ano ba siya?
Ganito kasi siya eh.
ay hindi
Ginamit
amoy
ko na
fresh
ngayon,
to
pwede
amoy
pa siya.
fresh na po siya.
Oo nga, at saka
Amoy
gano'n
fresh.
karami.
Pagdating naman po sa leaves, hindi po nagbago ang kanyang physical properties. Kanyang physical properties after digestion. This means and this just goes to show na this just goes to show po na ang leaves before and
Parang ito
after
yung main concept
digestion
niya.
hasn't have much differences kasi nga po nagstay lang po ang kanyang characteristic na 0.433 so
May ginawa nila.
hindi siya masyadong na-digest. And ang manure naman po, from 3.00, napunta po siya sa 4.66 after digestion, meaning na-digest naman siya compared naman nung before siya i-digest. Okay, table 1.3. The weighted mean of physical properties before and after digestion naman po ng moisture. Yung moisture po ng food waste natin before digestion has a mean score of 4.33. This show that meron po siyang high visibility na talagang siya yung moisture, na talaga siya yung wet before siya ilagay. So, this also goes to show na nag-decompose na po yung aming food waste. Yung leaves naman po before digestion, when it comes to its moisture, has a score of 3.67. This goes to show na yung leaves po namin is nasa neutral level, na hindi po talaga siya ganong ka-dry at hindi naman po siya ganong ka-fresh. And pagdating naman po sa manure namin, pagdating po sa kanyang moisture before digestion, meron po siyang weighted mean of 1.67. This just goes to show that the moisture of manure isn't a lot. Para hindi po visible ang kanyang pagiging moisture or wet or highly hydrated, kumbaga. And ang changes naman po nito pagdating sa moisture after digestion, yung food waste po, tumaas lalo ang kanyang moisture compared sa previous before digestion. This just goes to show na nagkaroon po ng decomposition yung ating food waste dahil nagkaroon po siya ng moisture pa after digestion. When it comes to leaves too, it also has a significant spike because from 3.67, bigla po siya nag-move up sa 4 na may highly visible na siya na siya wet and hydrated na. That just goes to show na nagda-digest na po siya. And doon naman po sa manure, yung sa dating before digestion na talagang wala siyang ka-moisture, ngayon ay after digestion has the visibility of 4.00 mean. Just goes to show na na-digest na po siya. Hindi na po siya as like wet or dry. Kasi dry before and now wet na po siya.
Kaya pa Hillary.
Okay. Ito naman po yung weighted mean of physical properties before and after digestion ng texture. Yung texture po ng food waste before digestion is 4.67. Yung texture po kasi nakasulat dito sa aming food waste, sa aming checklist, is the food waste is soft and consistent in texture. So this means na before digestion pa lang po, meron na po siyang score na highly visible na talagang consistent siya, soft siya, so hindi talaga siya fresh. And yung doon naman po sa leaves namin, pagdating naman po sa leaves, sa checklist po namin, ang nakasulat po dito is the leaves are fibrous and soft but retain their structure. So, being highly visible, doon po before digestion, meaning meron pa po siyang like structure, pero not exactly like soft pa rin po siya, pero meron pa rin siyang structure before digestion. And doon naman po sa texture ng manure, before digestion, meron po siyang score ng 1.67, meaning wala siyang, it's like compact and it's dense. It's not soft or consistent in nature. Nagbabago po ang kanyang hindi siya, when it comes to the, ayun po, so, And doon naman po sa physical properties nila sa texture pagkatapos, yung food waste po na soft and consistent in texture nung before digestion, mas lalong naging soft and consistent in texture nung digestion po. Dahil nakakuha siya ng score ng 5.00. And yung doon naman po sa leaves, ang kanyang
Papasensya lang.
texture are fibrous and soft but they retain their structure. Dahil nagbuo siya from 4.00 to 2.66, this just means na hindi na po siya soft. Hindi na po niya na-retain ang kanyang structure. And doon naman po sa ating manure na dating compact for having 1.67 weighted mean na bigla po naging 4.33, just goes to show na ito po ngayon yung texture niya is soft and consistent in texture na po compared doon sa kanya bago siya i-digest.
Perfection.
Okay. Pagdating naman po sa density before digestion, yung food waste po has a density of 2.67. Meaning hindi po masyadong visible ang kanyang pagiging dense, hindi po siya ganun compact, parang spread out siya, soft na siya. Before digestion pa lang. Doon naman po sa leaves, meron po siyang 2.33. Less visible din po ang kanyang density. So parang dito before digestion, imbis na compact yung leaves po namin and dense, mas spread out po siya, medyo airy, hindi siya dikit-dikit. And doon naman po sa manure, meron po siyang score na 4.33. It shows na meron siyang mataas na density, na compact siya, like really, really dense, na matigas siya on its own before digestion. Yung doon naman po sa density niya after digestion, doon po sa food waste, hindi nagbago ang kanyang density. So parang walang nagbago before and after digestion. Kung ano yung characteristic niya when it comes to density is still the same. And doon naman po sa leaves, nadagdagan lang po yung density niya, might be because nabawasan siya ng tubig, nawalan siya ng moisture, kaya parang medyo naging dense yung kanyang itsura. And pagdating naman po sa manure, ang kanyang density is 4 points. So parang highly visible pa rin na ma-dense pa rin siya and compact pa rin siya kahit after digestion. Okay, last. So table 1.6, weighted mean of physical properties before and after digestion naman po ng foreign materials. Before po ma-digest ang food waste, meron po siyang weighted mean of 1.33. This shows na hindi naman po visible ang foreign materials sa kanya nung siya ay ilalagay sa batch digester before siya i-digest. Doon naman po sa leaves, meron po siyang weighted mean na 3.00, neutrality. So hindi po nakikita before digestion kung meron ba siyang foreign materials or wala. Ganun din po sa manure. Meron po siyang score of 3.33 na shows na meron siyang neutrality when it comes to foreign materials na it's neither na nakikita kung meron foreign materials and kung meron ding wala na foreign materials. It's walang in between siya. Doon naman po sa after digestion, yung score po natin sa food waste biglang tumaas. 2.60. Less visible. So this shows, siguro after digestion, sa food waste, may nag-show up na mga foreign materials after digestion. May mga siguro hindi na-digest. And doon naman po sa leaves, same po rin ang kanyang score of 3.00 na before and after digestion, it's neither na may nakita at walang nakitang foreign materials sa loob niya. And doon naman po sa manure, ang kanyang score from 3.33 ay bumaba sa 2.66. This just goes to show po na yung manure after is parang nawalan, less visible sa kanya ang foreign materials after digestion. Siguro dahil ang kanyang compact characteristic is mas nag-breakdown na after digestion, kaya wala nang masyadong nakitang foreign materials.
Naiyak na siya.
Okay.
Naiyak na siya, oh.
Okay. Ito po yung percent distribution namin dun sa physical properties. Nagganito po kami before and after digestion to show you what are the dominant properties ng food waste, leaves, manure, before and after digestion. So as you can see, dito po muna tayo sa food waste. Sa food waste, ang kanyang pinaka-dominant property before digestion is its texture and its moisture. According to our checklist po, ang texture and moisture po na naka-indicate doon is that it is soft and it is wet in nature. So, this just goes to show na prominent and dominant ang ganun yung characteristic before digestion. And doon naman po dito tayo sa leaves, yung pinaka-dominant niya naman pong characteristics is odor. Odor of having a freshly, earthly, a mild odor like a fresh foliage. So, and ano din po siya sa color. According din po kasi sa checklist natin, yung nakasulat sa checklist natin is yung color niya is shows na fresh pa siya. So, before digestion, having these dominant properties, just goes to show na ang lips po natin before digestion is very fresh pa siya. And doon naman po sa manure natin, ang pinakamataas na pong dominant property before digestion is 27.08%. Dito naman po sa density. Talagang pinakita ng manure before digestion na talagang dense siya. Dry na dry, walang katubig-tubig sa kanyang katawan dahil pinakamataas ng dominant property is density niya. Na pinalo naman po ng foreign materials. Siguro dahil mas nakikita na meron itong kasamang iba. Mga debris, mga leaves siguro. And yun po yung physical property niya sa percent distribution before digestion. After digestion naman po. So after digestion, ito naman po ang percent distribution of physical properties ng food waste, leaves, and manure. After digestion po, yung food waste, ang pinaka-dominant ng property is ang texture pa rin at ang moisture. Meaning, throughout the experiment, before and after digestion, yung characteristic po ni food waste being wet, being soft in texture, and in moisture, has been consistent so far. Tapos doon naman po sa leaves, ang kanyang pinakamataas is still the odor, and then followed by color and moisture. Parang pinakita po kahit after digestion, yung leaves po natin is na-retain pa rin niya ang kanyang characteristic before digestion. This can show na hindi talaga na-digest yung leaves. Kahit after digestion niya, having shown that this is its prominent and dominant characteristic all throughout. And ito naman po sa manure namin, ang pinakamataas niyang dominant property, dominant characteristic after digestion is yung kanyang odor and then ang kanyang texture. So, dito naman po, para makikita natin na mayroon namang pagbabago kasi hindi na siya mataas sa kanyang density. This goes to show na siguro dahil tumaas na kanyang odor, mas nag-smell fresh na siya, mas nag-smell na livestock siya, nag-smell siya ng tae compared sa namuna. And doon naman po sa texture is yung dating hindi soft and consistent sa ang kanyang texture is now soft and consistent after digestion. That goes to show na nag-digest naman po ang aming manure.
Pero may amoy pa lang siya.
Siyempre, may
This
ano
table
siya. Manure,
provides
manure.
a summary of temperature data from February 4 to March 4. And the highest temperature po here is the daytime and the lowest temperature po is during the nighttime. Sa mean po, meron siyang highest temperature na 30.85 degrees Celsius during the day and lowest temperature that has 23.24 degrees Celsius during the night. I-indicate po nito na mas active po yung methane production during the warmer conditions po because according to Lee and others in 2021 po, methane producing microbes functions more efficiently at higher temperature. And according to Riano and others in 2017, the optimal temperature range po for anaerobic digestion na commonly po ginagamit sa methane production is between 35 degrees Celsius to 40 degrees Celsius. Since yung mean po namin is below the optimal temperature range, is yung condition niya po is most likely suboptimal po, kaya nalilimit niya po yung maximum biogas output. Next naman po sa median, 31 degrees Celsius po during the daytime and 23 degrees Celsius during the nighttime. Indicate that at least half of the reported temperature were below the optimal range for peak methane